I'm at Cars and Coffee in California, a place where loads of car fans come and bring their amazing vehicles. What I'm going to do is speak to some of the owners to find out how much they know about their cars. Do they know the engine, the power output? I'm also going to find out how much they paid for their cars and exactly what they do for a living in order to be able to afford them. Because I'm Matt Watson and you're watching Car Wow. Buy, sell, Car Wow. What car have you got?
I have the Ferrari California.
So, do you know what engine's in it and the horsepower?
Absolutely. 450 horsepower, 4.3 liter V8.
How much is this car worth?
It's between 120, 140.
And what do you do for a living?
Exotic car rentals.
Ah, that's one way to get yourself an exotic car.
Right.
Get a business renting them out. What car have you got?
So this is a Viola Parsife Urus Performante. It's brand new. I just got it about 3 weeks ago.
What engine's in it and how much horsepower has it got?
So this is a 4.4 liter V8 twin turbo, 666 horsepower.
It's actually a 4 litre twin turbo V8.
Did I say 4 liter?
You said 4.4. That's a BMW engine of 4.4.
Yeah, my apologies.
It's all right. You've just bought it.
Yes.
What was the price?
322.
And what do you do for a living?
My mom owns a mayonnaise company, so I'm the heir to the mayonnaise dynasty.
Really?
No, I'm fucking with you. No, I'm in tech, the overlord of the nerds.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's certainly paying off.
Yeah, I'm doing things.
Hi mate, can you tell me about your car? What is it?
Yeah, it's a 2017 Ferrari F12. It's a V12 engine.
How much horsepower has it got?
It's about 730.
And what's the capacity of the engine?
I don't know. It's a V12. I'm not sure how many liters.
Do you know the value of this car?
About 300,000.
300,000.
Yeah.
And what do you do for a living?
I own a mortgage company.
Ah, good.
There you go.
Can you tell me what car you've got?
Huracan Evo Spider,
So what engine's in it?
a 5.2 liter V10.
Do you know how much horsepower?
Yeah, it's 640 metric horsepower.
What is the value of this car?
So this is actually the cheapest Evo Spider in the country when I bought it, $260,000.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a software engineer, and I don't own the company. I'm just like a senior engineer.
A senior engineer. Pays well then, yeah?
Yeah, to Silicon Valley pay.
Oh, nice. Oh, mate, this is a really nice car. What is it exactly?
It is a Bugatti Chiron. It is the Helby, one of one.
What engine's in it?
W16 quad turbo, 8 liters, 1,500 horsepower.
Do you know the value of this car?
I'd say roughly $3.5 to $4.5 million US.
Oh, you don't own it though, do you?
No, it's not mine. It's not mine, but I do know the owner.
So this is James, right? James organises Cars and Coffee.
Yep.
You know, it's his thing. He set it up, didn't you?
This is my event, yeah. I appreciate you guys coming out. Do know the owner of this. He owns a massive clothing chain, among a bunch of other things. One of the clothing stores is actually in this mold. So he has this, a Devo, a Veyron, the Bugatti Vision one of one. He has so many insane cars, and this is one of them.
And this is the one he's brought along today?
Yes.
Well, he hasn't brought it along. He's got someone to bring it along for this event, yeah?
For him, yes, absolutely.
Well, very, very cool this car is. And very, very cool of you to actually invite us along and let's speak to some people. Thank you very much,
Thank
James.
you for coming out.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Can you tell me about your car? What is it?
So it's an F8 in Largo that was built by Tag Motorsports. It's pretty much just an F8 with a full in Largo kit. There's 15 of these in the world, and there's 15 of those in the world.
Right, so do you know what engine's in this car?
Twin turbo V8. I don't know exactly which one.
Do you know the horsepower?
This one's like 800. We have it tuned in its catalyst.
What's the value?
$700, $800,000 with the kit. Sticker, it's about 300, 320.
So what do you do for a living?
It's blazing rods. We build classic cars from the top to bottom.
So this is part of your business?
Yeah, part of our business. I own a car dealership as well, so we sell the cars. That's why it's got a dealer plate.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Really cool car. I like it.
Thank you so much.
So what car is this?
Ferrari F8 in Largo.
Very, very nice. I like it all blacked out with the contrasting yellow. What is the engine capacity and the horsepower?
So the horsepower, 650,
So what's the value of this car?
a little bit over 8.
And what do you do for a living?
Build cars, actually. We do some exotics and we do a lot of classic cars. Old school, like American muscle cars.
But you drive around in a modern Italian supercar.
Saturdays is for this.
You're
Sundays
not staying true to your business. What's the matter with you? Very cool. Thank you very much. Can you tell me what car this is?
This is a Mercedes AMG GT 63S.
So what engine's in it?
I don't know. They know.
It's a V8 4 liter, 630 horsepower,
Right, do you know the value of the car?
$150,000.
And who owns it?
He owns it.
You own it?
We're both his kids.
So, okay, can you tell me what you do for a living?
I own a solar and a roofing company.
A solar company?
Yeah.
As in like solar energy?
Uh-huh.
Like good for the planet?
Yeah.
Just like a 4 litre twin turbo V8 isn't?
Exactly like it. Yeah.
You're living the dream!
Yeah.
So, Christian, can you tell me about your car? What is it exactly?
It is a Ferrari 488.
Do you know what engine's in it?
Twin turbo V8.
Do you know the capacity? How many litres?
I don't know.
You don't know. What's the value?
340K.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm actually an engineer.
Like physical engineer or a software engineer?
Physical engineer.
That's a bit rare around here in California, isn't it? Most engineers are actually software engineers.
Yeah.
So good old-fashioned still building stuff can get you a Ferrari.
Hard work.
Can you tell me about your car? What is it exactly and what engine and horsepower does it have?
It's a GTC 4 Lusso. It has the naturally aspirated V12.
Oh good, you got the V12.
I've got the V12, probably a little under 700 horsepower or so.
And so what's the value of this car?
225,000, somewhere in that range.
Can I ask what you paid for it?
I paid about 195 for it.
Oh, you got a bargain.
I got a bargain.
Nice work. So what do you do for a living?
That I can't say.
A clue.
I work in the healthcare industry.
Healthcare industry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good health to you. Dale, what car have you got?
I have a Corvette C8 Z51.
And what engine's in it?
This has a 6.2 V8. They say 495, but at the wheel probably about 460.
You're very precise. You know your stuff about cars. How much did you pay for it?
86,000 MSRP.
Okay, and what do you do for a living?
I'm a United States Marine.
Yay, the Marine Corps! So, tell me about your car. What is it exactly?
So it's a 911 Turbo S, and then it's been modified by GMG Racing.
Right, so what engine's in it?
3.8 turbo. It's chipped and all kinds of stuff.
So what horsepower is this putting out?
730.
Do you know the value of this car?
Probably around 220.
So what do you do for a living?
I own a construction company.
I love the choice of interior colour. I like a light interior. I've got a 911 with a light interior, but it's not as nice as this.
Yeah. What do you have?
I've got Savannah beige, I've got a 996, but it looks a little bit like baby puke, whereas this is the right beige.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Yeah, thank you, man.
So what car is this? It's beautiful.
This is an E-Type that was customized by the original owner. He bought the car in '65, customized it in 2011 with the shaved body, steel hood scoop, Ford V8. So
a Ford V8?
Jaguar guys may not be happy, but I can work on this car and it's pretty damn fast.
And how much horsepower does it have?
Well, it's not been dynoed, but I would think it's in the low threes.
And what's the value if you're to sell it?
60,000 to 160,000.
And what do you do for a living?
I do custom cabinetry.
Oh, right.
But I've done hot rods all my life.
And this is a bit of a hot rod?
You tell me.
I love it, it's lovely. Like your car.
Thank you.
Can you tell me what it is exactly?
McLaren 720 Spider.
Love the colour.
Thank you.
Very, very bold colour. So do you know what engine is in this car?
Yep, it's a 4.0 litre twin turbo.
And how much horsepower does it put out? Well, how much does McLaren claim?
720 horsepower.
It's easy, isn't it, on this car? How much was it?
386,000.
So what do you do for a living then?
I'm a sales guy.
What do you sell?
Insurance.
So do you get a deal on this?
Yeah, of course, of course.
So what is your insurance premium on this?
$4,000 a year.
Woo!
To drive it like 1,000 miles.
And you're not selling insurance to me. Very nice car, like the blue. Can you tell me exactly what it is?
GT3 RS.
And what engine's in it?
A 4-liter flat 6.
That's right. And do you know the horsepower?
520.
Yeah. What do you pay for it?
240.
240. So what do you do for a living?
I own a few businesses.
What kind of business?
Towing, storage facilities.
Have you ever had to tow this?
Yes. but to the track.
That's all right, that's all right. I thought it was going to be a bad advert for Porsche, but no, that's all fine.
It's been reliable so far.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much. My name's Matt Watson. I do a car channel called Car Wow on YouTube.
I know you.
Oh, do you?
Oh
okay,
my gosh, brilliant. I just saw your video today.
With the Koenigsegg.
With the Koenigsegg,
now,
exactly.
If you want to see my drag race with the Koenigsegg, click on the pop-out banner up there for the link in the description below, all right? So, can you tell me what car this is?
It's a Vantage S V12.
The V12.
It's 1200 in the v
I love this car, actually.
It's natural aspirated.
Yeah, I've test driven this. So, what engine's in it? I'm going to test your knowledge.
6-litre V12.
And
565.
Yeah, you know your stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, excellent. How much did you pay for this car?
100.
And what do you do for a living?
Online marketing. We generate leads for home services.
Is this your daily?
This is not my daily. My daily is a 663S.
Oh, okay.
And I have a McLaren as well.
Right, but why did you choose this today?
I wanted like a natural aspirated V12
for the noise,
sound.
give us some noise. Oh, that sounds awesome. What's your name?
Max.
Ferrari Roma. Lovely. They look great in black, by the way. So, do you know what engine's in this car?
No.
No, brilliant. Not a clue at all.
No.
Why did you buy it?
I want the convertible, so I traded my last one in, and I take this one, I get first shot at the convertible.
Okay, so you took this just so you could get the Spider?
Yeah.
So how much was this? How much do you have to put down to be able to get the Spider? You got the sticker price. He's still got this. He's only just bought it. $268,000. So what do you do for a living?
I rent construction equipment.
Obviously a good business to be in if you can just have a coupe just so you can get a convertible.
I've been in it a long time.
Okay, well it's paying off. Thank you very much. I'm British car. Can you tell me exactly which one you've got?
This is a 2019 McLaren 600 LT. It's based on the entry-level series, so it has standard suspension as opposed to the bespoke hydraulic suspension on the Super Series, such as the 12C, the 650, the 675, the 720, the 765, and now the 750.
Oh my gosh, you know so much. In fact, just turn around for a second. Yeah, look, McLaren, San Diego. There we go, look. Hardcore McLaren fan. Have you got any other McLarens?
I had a 12C before this for about 7 years that we modified, and it made 653 horsepower to the ground, and I tracked it about every 2 months.
So, quick question, how much did you pay for it?
$250,000.
Right, and what's the value now? Because I know they can depreciate a bit.
Because it has the very rare carbon fiber roof and the carbon fiber roof scoop, I think now it's probably worth around $240, something like that.
So pretty much breaking even. So what do you do for a living?
I'm a retired automobile dealer and I invest in real estate.
So which made the most money, real estate or automobiles?
I started buying exotic cars back in the 70s. And if I had everything now that I have owned over the years, it would be over $100 million.
Yeah, do you know what? Any classic car like dealer that I've spoken to says the exact same thing. In fact, if they just kept one particular car, they'd have made more money than actually their entire business turned over. Anyway, cool car, love it. Thanks very much for talking to me.
Happy to do so.
I wonder if I could ask you a few questions about your car, which I actually saw pass us on the freeway earlier. So, what is it exactly?
It's a 91 Acura NSX.
So what engine's in it?
2.8 liter.
2.8 litre?
Yeah.
What's the horsepower?
Just under 300 horsepower. It's not that much.
But it sounds so good when you rev it out, doesn't it?
Thank you.
So how much is this car worth? Because they've gone up in value.
You know, I'm fortunate. I only paid $23 for it. About, a little over 10 years ago, 11 years ago.
But what do you reckon now, roughly?
It's probably 70, 80, I don't know.
What do you do for a living?
Firefighter, fire captain.
Well, hopefully you won't have to put a fire out on this.
Yes.
They've got reliable engines.
Yes, they are.
Can I ask you very quickly about your car?
Sure.
What is it exactly?
600 LT.
What engine is in it?
It's a 3.8 liter twin turbo.
With how much horsepower? It's quite easy question.
We're pushing about 800.
Oh, you've got 800. You tuned it from 600. How much is this worth?
290.
So what do you do for a living?
I have an apparel shop, this one right here. Soon we'll be giving away cars.
You're going to be giving away cars?
Yes, sir.
This one? You can give it away right now. You can
Yeah.
start now by giving it away for me. Just get used to it. Come on, out you get. Come on. What car is this exactly?
This is a 22 Lamborghini STO. 5.2 liter Lamborghini engine, 640 horsepower. This car also has all-wheel steer. This is an incredible race car.
You seem to know your stuff. So how much did you pay for it?
I got this car on allocation directly from Lamborghini. So I ordered it and I bought it and I spec'd it. So it was total with all my options. It came out to $348,000.
Wow, so if you've got allocation, you've had quite a few Lamborghinis before.
I have 3 Lamborghinis currently right now.
Right, what are the other ones?
I have a 2016 Huracan, a supercharged 2013 Gallardo.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a general contractor. I do hotel remodels and insurance work.
Silly question, Lamborghini or Ferrari?
Lamborghini all the way.
Yeah, all day, every day, I think someone says.
Lambo all day, every day.
Can I ask you a few questions about your car?
Yeah, go for it.
So tell me what it is exactly.
It's a Ferrari 458 Spider.
Okay, so what engine's in it?
We got a naturally aspirated V8 engine in it, and it's got a wide body kit.
So how much was the car list?
200.
And how much were the modifications?
150.
Okay, that's quite, wow, right. And if you sold it today, what do you reckon you could get for it?
250, 255, depending on if, someone likes the rims, someone likes the actual build. But you don't really see a lot of wide body Ferrari 458s.
No, you don't.
So if you look in the rear hatch, there's a Capristo hatch, so you can actually see the engine. Usually you can't see that with the Spiders.
And who just want to hear it? Can you give some revs? Yeah, that's good. That's enough.
Yeah,
so how much horsepower has it got?
About 650-ish.
Is it standard?
It's tuned, so it's usually like 550-ish, but it's got a lot of torque to it.
And so what do you do for a living?
Insurance.
Insurance.
Yes,
do you insure your car yourself? Yeah. So you do car insurance or all insurance?
Yeah, I do car, auto, life, whatever you want.
Man, I need to switch to the insurance game.
Well, I mean, I do other things other than that. That's not my main income. I do stock trading and I do real estate as well.
Well, very interesting car. Thanks for speaking to me. So I wanted to ask you a few things about your car. So what is it exactly?
A 1995 H1, and it has a Duramax engine conversion.
So what's the horsepower in the original and what you got now?
Original's about 300 and it goes to about a tunable 600. We actually build them.
So what is the value of something like this if I wanted to buy this?
It's for sale for 130,000.
130,000, crazy, love
Yeah.
it. Thank you very much.
A lot of fun, all right, you got it, thanks.
I spotted your car from a mile away, absolutely love it. Huge fan of this kind of car, very rare, very special car. So can you tell me about it, what it is exactly?
What makes it unique is that they were not exporting RSs to America in '95, and so this conversion was done here in the States. And it's only one of two that I've seen.
So tell me about the car, what is it? It's a
Guards red.
Guards red,
Yes.
Porsche 911 993.
Right, it's been lowered, got an aero kit, got stabilizer bars front and back. It's race ready, except they left the engine alone so that it would meet all the smog requirements.
What's the value of it now today?
About 200,000.
So what do you do for a living?
I'm an architect.
So you like design, and this is a cool design, right?
That's right, best of engineering and art all together.
Beautiful, love it. Explain to me what car you've got.
This is a 2021 SVJ Roadster.
Very nice. And I like the matte paint. What engine's in it?
V12.
Capacity, do you know it in litres?
I don't.
You don't? Horsepower, do you know it?
Don't.
Okay.
700 and something.
It is over 700, that's true, but it's a bit more than 700. How much do you pay for it?
700,000.
Okay.
Custom ordered.
And so what do you do for a living to be able to afford a nice car such as this?
Telecommunications construction.
So you build
Climb telephone poles.
You climb telephone poles. So basically you've got a dangerous car because you get paid danger money.
That's it.
Beautiful, thank you.